Okay, welcome back to myself playing Disco Elysium.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Uh, let's go and check those traps. Boom, 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 boom. It feels like we've become super focused in for some reason.
The trap is full of locusts, but they seem weak and unhealthy. A few lie on their backs with their legs twitching. Still, no phasmid.
Money is money. I don't remember what all these traps are. I think there's two close here and there's one up here. There it is.
Just dead and dying locusts, and the slow swaying of surrounding reeds.
Okay, that's number 2 done. Around here, past this door. Down through the alleyway. Is it between here? Yes. That's the trap to check.
A few locusts trudge along the wall of the trap. The rest are piled in a heap in the corner, dead. No phasmid anywhere.
That's a bit further down around the last trap where we will not find anything.
The trap is filled with dead and dying locusts. Most of them aren't moving anymore. You still can't see a phasmid anywhere.
got a few things to sort out. That's now, I suppose, completed. Let's have a little think where to go next. 8 hours on that. Got a cargo hold. He's disappeared. Let's go and see if I can. My MV works not here at long last. That's a church. Where is the walkway that I created? There it is.
Hello again.
The device is still warm from her touch and heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns its yellow plastic cover. Inside, the tape is rolling. The girl looks at the device in your hands.
I'm sorry you have to sit on ice with your drugs wearing off at your age or any age in this weather, waiting for it to get dark.
She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup.
The people who built this world intended it to be better for you, but they failed. It is easier to live in a failure with this by your side. Tap on the tape recorder.
The wind howls. She remains silent. It's real. Tell her.
It is not a child's fancy. It can be a real weapon against what is coming for you now.
What is?
Let's show the water sheet. I'm once again reminded of how contacts Mike rose from the slums and sent Baptiste to the top of the boxing world, overcoming adversity and serious brain trauma. Nothing is coming. Nothing he wouldn't knock out in 3 rounds. The real fight is for the right attitude.
I can't believe this turned into another Mike thing. Fine. Okay, I'll stick to it. I'll knock it out in 3 rounds.
She taps her device from you and places it in her lap.
So thanks, I guess, for the psych session. Maybe I can return it. What's been eating you, officer?
I don't think it actually is. Actually, that's it for now. My authority went up by 1 stage. There's supposed to be a quick travel on this yet. I've yet to figure out how it works. Let's see if I click on him, can I fast travel? Oh, let's try asking her out on a date again, as she's just there.
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with you and those waves?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them, fishing, making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me. But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer?
Get the drink on. It would be unimaginable for a human female to have sex with a man without alcohol, as the master of ceremonies to guide them.
I like you, but I'm afraid to be around you because you're a woman.
Okay. Where's this going?
I need to be drunk. You need to please get drunk with me on a drunk date.
Absurdly and pointedly phrased. You can be quite funny, officer. Anyway, what did you want?
She doesn't even understand you asked her out.
I need a perfect role for that to work. Was there anything I could buy in there? Or the speakers?
All the old boomboxes. You see rows of toy soldiers guarded.
I've got that.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and paper.
Yeah, that I can't afford. I don't think he's got anything in his dialogue to sell.
Officer, the flashlight, please.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
It's getting better.
This time it's going to work. You already ruled out the first bad option that didn't.
The only thing that's keeping this town from going to hell, and you're not helping. Point your finger.
And what exactly is it you've been doing that's so goddamn special? Shitting yourself in front of us. Going around, harassing kids on the street. Kids who've done nothing wrong. All the while talking racist shit. Don't think we aren't watching, Fascia. People here trust us. We're getting complaints.
Fascia. That's short for fascist.
I haven't arrested any kids.
So you keep saying, and I do want to believe you, but it's getting harder and harder. E, didn't Carly say something?
Yeah. Callie said you've been hanging around the daycare center. In the bushes, man. By the jungle gym. Trying to set up some weird field trip. To your station. That's in your home.
I can believe that. That rings true to me. Carly works in the kindergarten, right?
There is no Carly, and there is no kindergarten. It's a joke, and we are getting derailed.
Please stop hanging around the jungle gym. Whatever you're doing there is making you look awful, and it's not helping you with these guys at all.
I'm going to take off now.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches, nothing. Just black tangles.
Yeah.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Leo says you're friends with Manane. Is that true?
The mention of Manana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent again.
Do you know what's behind that door?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
I don't think I need to say anything else. Stay masculine.
Wow. Just wow. I hope you really enjoyed yourself up there. Had a cathartic experience. Because for the rest of us, that really sucked.
It's safe to say this is about your karaoke performance.
Yeah, I sucked up there. I'm sorry.
Good. It's good you're sorry. I'm not letting anyone up there anymore. Now, what did you want?
Another thing about the
Another
whirling.
thing. Great. I love those.
That mysterious blue steel door in the back kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I'd be... Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and...
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back
Fine,
there.
okay, a little. But my job... So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though. After the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
Goodbye.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Well, shouldn't you say that? Got no phone calls.
To the left of some croissant.
We've done that. I don't got any
The tear machine
bottles.
stands in the... Your bottles clunk into the machine. A colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak.
This is not a good place for recovering addiction.
Guess not, no. I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that.
Do you sell any under-the-counter vices?
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Please tell me more about these products.
The Pale Age vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong.
What is pale?
You know.
She shrugs, uninterested in explaining it further. Okay, but we'll consume this just due to my body.
I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
She stares at you unsure.
Substances give powerful bonuses to your main stats at the cost of damage to your health.
Hello, tutorial. It's been a while.
Cigarettes raise your intellect while damaging your health. Alcohol raises physique while damaging your morale.
Thank you, tutorial.
Use medication, like Nosafed and magnesium, to counteract the negative effects of substances. Note, consuming substances can have unforeseen consequences for you.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with their logo is the bloodless rose. Pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
What do these products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is...
She stops.
I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Can you be a little bit more specific?
No, sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything.
Nosafed heals +1 health. Duramine heals +3 health. Magnesium heals +1 morale. Hypnogamma heals +3 morale.
Who is St. Baptiste?
St. Baptiste. You know,
Yeah.
the pharmaceuticals company. St. Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of St. Baptiste. That one. There.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
Leave.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything. A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
This is important.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Okay. Alright, let's have a look at the map again. Contain the door. I don't even know where he is. Let's go and try and see if I can persuade a container door to open.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever. Hundreds of and the same materials. You already went through all of these. Remember, Leo, all items on the list The drawer.
Yeah, there's nothing. Oh, that's Gary's apartment.
This is the... You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have... And, as it's always been, it's impossible to open.
Oh, I should give it a movie. I reckon he's not in, I reckon he'll be out. It's not a fishing rod, is it?
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus is glowing success. That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes. Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today?
I mailed the signatures you asked me to get.
No, you didn't. I know the mailman, Harry. I know everyone and everything that happens in this town, and I know there's no letter in that mailbox yet.
I thought I'd done that.
Just like I know you'll get it done. Once you stop horsing around, let me know when it's done.
You mean the fishing village?
Yes, yes, the little cul-de-sac on the coast, where all the men have drowned in either the sea or the bottle, a gloomy place, doesn't have that union attitude.
You're already pretty deep into this. What's a little more? No.
By all means, Harry. What's on your mind?
I thought I had posted that. I've walked past the post box many times. I really find it weird I have to go through this room every time to go in and out of the dock. Post box, focus on the post box. Post box, post box.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito, bullet holes, and an RCM sticker.
Drop the white envelope into the mailbox.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slug, Everard. You know he's going to play you somehow.
All right, let's go back to Everard. If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it's too late.
Leave. I don't know where he is, and I was waking him up. I wonder if the trash container has a legendary...
The trash container stands in the spring. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Okay,
You
is
see,
it that?
you've done this before. No, A box falls into pieces. Not you see. You've done this before. No. Searching. A box falls into pieces. There's nothing more of interest in the container. Sounds a muffled groan.
What do you see?
Nothing here.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water. The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you see the pry bar's metal handle bending. Right.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open.
Advanced? Where do we get one?
I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special tool.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker.
I think it's a data cube or something.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall.
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period.
The bear's eyes are dead and...
Yep, so I unplugged that.
A thick layer of coal dust covered...
That isn't the item I'm looking for.
This old fireplace, the whole thing resembles Cajun mosaic.
Okay, where is the room I'm looking for? Is this contact Mike the boxing champ?
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
Or are you just holding out on me?
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slip with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form.
Seems I'm a little out of shape, or maybe these gloves just suck.
Proper weightlifting gloves would definitely afford a better grip.
I'm sure there was more in this gym. Yep. See, I've gone through those without having to do challenges. That's when I think they're there. This way. Wow, an empty office space.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
A gust of cold air sweeps through the chimney. The stones and minerals on the shelves rattle as though agitated. For a moment, it almost feels as though you're outside the building, exposed to the atmosphere.
This is just a theory, but hear me out. I think I know why your business hasn't failed.
Didn't we already talk about this?
It's because you're... She asks as the wind continues to seep in through the cracks in her old chimney. It's because you're not in the same building as the others. This isn't technically the doomed commercial area.
What are you talking about? My address is exactly the same. Rue de Saint-Guérin 10.
No, the old coal plant that used to be here was subsumed into the new venture. Its ruins swallowed up. Yet it has a different address in the heart of the city.
No, this used to be a coal plant. Touch the safety cat. You're in the chimney of another building.
This doesn't make any sense.
She looks around at the makeshift nest that she has carved out for herself, bewildered.
Are you saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where is this coming from?
I'm just using logic. It's windy in here. You haven't properly sealed the chimney ground. Went above.
You're right. I should take a trip to the roof once the snow is gone. Does it mean that I'm safe from failure?
Rest assured, no psychic attacks will reach you here.
She starts laughing, her fingers trying to rub away the exhaustion from her face.
What?
Do you know what this is?
She raises her hand to reveal a piece of metal shining on her index finger. A lucky charm, a Seminese ward.
It's a mourning ring. I made this when my first company failed. It was a small jewelry shop right here in the East Delta Commerce Center, built with the little I inherited from my parents. I drove it into the ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable business plan.
See, the curse is real. I bet you didn't run this little jewelry shop from the protective depths of the chimney.
No, you're right. I didn't. It wasn't just the jewelry shop either. I always thought that it was just the world that you were supposed to try again and again until you finally succeed. And now you're telling me what? That it was all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney?
Don't call it a dump. You made it nice and cozy here.
Yeah. Or maybe it's the entire world that's cursed. It's such a precarious place. Nothing ever works out the way you want it. That's why people like role-playing games. You can be whoever you want to be, you can try again. Still, there is something inherently violent even about dice rolls. It's like every time you cast a die, something disappears. Some alternative ending or an entirely different world.
She picks a pair of dice from the table and examines them under the light.
But anyway, thanks for sharing your theories, officer. I'm listening.
I have more questions about the intercom.
I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work, but sure. What do you want to know? Sure, I'm listening.
Okay, we got nothing actually
I
here.
hope it clarified things a bit. What else? Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Do you have any cursed dice?
What do you mean by cursed?
As cursed as in this commercial
All right.
area.
How about I surprise you? Come back in 8 hours with 7 real, and I'll give you your cursed die.
It's a deal.
Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
Leave. Nope. This way, around here, down here, around there. So we can't actually do it on a warded door because I unlocked it.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Bio. Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirit. Yes, the Simonees are very crafty, and their wards are extremely powerful. Lesser wards simply won't do.
The woman looks aloof. Her
That's it, we're going to go all the way over to the other side and see if I can break the clubbers and set up in the church with logic.
The trap is full of locusts.
There's my car. Nope, not that one.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
50-50.
a number of things don't add up. Let's take a look. How about gather around, kids?
Okay, kids. Now gather around.
The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
Sometime in the past, I'm not sure when and where, but betrayal was involved. I feel sick and became the shadow you see now. Before that, I have a reason to believe I was a police detective.
But you still are.
I was good enough in this job to be awarded the rank of lieutenant CFAR. I could have been captain. Imagine that.
What happened?
Disco happened.
I've been trying to say we need the next step in dance music to happen fast. Shut it. What? I have. I've said that.
Now, obviously, that might as well have been 1,000 years ago, but there's still some detective left in me.
The young speed freak is silent.
This isn't the makings of a club. It is a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
He points at the speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Where is his friend? Did he lose his friend?
What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker. You only have one.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or one-speaker systems.
When you have no headphones, wouldn't a cell need her headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
I know you pawned them, likely for lab equipment and drug ingredients.
I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
Nosafed is here, for it is an active ingredient.
He said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
Likely pseudoephedrine. Almost exactly the shape of ephedrine. Ephedrine makes you happy, and so does pseudoephedrine.
The distilled water, cornerstone of a clean lab.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
There's no need for me to pile on anymore, is there?
No shit.
In short, you tried to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
That's... Come on, that's...
Punishable by summary execution?
It's not.
Sooner said you've been lying about your plans. Your answers are very unconvincing.
Fuck, man. It's difficult to get along with some people, but we're trying to make an effort. We are on a mission here.
So what are we going to do with you?
What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot to push him.
You tell me what's going on, and we'll work from there. I can be lenient.
What do you mean by lenient?
I'm not calling back up and hauling you off to the pen, for starters.
Okay, man. Okay.
He raises his hands.
Things are just so hard for an entrepreneur in this city right now. It's not like we lied when we said we want to turn a church into the wickedest club in East Revershow. Because we do! We totally do! We just need to turn it into a speed lab before. To get our foot in the door.
And why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
They're not really spooky, are they?
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
But the sign was way off, too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
Sir, you promised you'd be lenient.
This is it. Judgment time.
Pack up and report them to Precinct 41. Arrest them.
No, please!
The one with the large head presses stop on tape play. Inside, you can hear the window howling outside.
Needs to be a club for Nordic music in there. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time.
Without his smile, he looks heartbroken and older than he thought he was.
Almost as old as you.
We need a win. I promise you this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
This will be nothing. You can hear the ice cracking underneath you. Outside on the pier, the last century development crumbles in the wind. A grape-shot row of fallen houses, and so does Rue de Saint-Giron and Main Street. The old cinema is sinking underneath Villa La Bosse.
Wait, does anyone feel that? I wouldn't change a thing, it's too late for everything. You're arrested. Arrest them.
No! What does that even mean?
He looks like he's at least 45 years old now.
Fuck, man. You said you'd be lenient. What happens at the station?
Your case will be reviewed. You might get prosecuted or not. We'll see.
Fine. I guess we're truly done.
But first, I need to see all of your identification documents.
The would-be leader pulls out a card from his jacket pocket and hands it to you. The name reads Pete Andre. His friend hands you his papers. The name reads Carl Holtzman.
Your name was Jermaine.
Jermaine!
The one with the large head looks crushed, handing the paper. The name reads Jermaine Van de Beek. Mark the names down on your paperwork and hand each their form.
I guess that's that.
Pack it up, Egg.
He closes his toolbox. She's gone as well. Oh.
Yes, what is it?
The ravens won't be bothering you anymore. I arrested them because they were planning a truck raid.
You arrested them? You didn't think the cops in this place had it in them?
Can I buy that 2mm hole again?
The swallow, you mean? What about it? Great. Thanks.
Wow, I didn't realise I'd been recording for so long. Right, excuse me, I'm going to stop this recording here. As usual, if you watch all of this, thank you very much. I'll catch you guys again later. Bye.